They said the 200cc segment was finished, that innovation had slowed, that every bike felt the same. But the moment the covers came off the 2026 Honda CB200, everything changed. This isn't just another commuter with sporty stickers. This feels like Honda looked at the future and decided to drop it into the present. From the first glance, the bike carries an attitude that commands attention. Sharp, aggressive lines blend with a clean, premium design that makes it look more expensive than its class. It feels like a machine designed not only to ride, but to be admired, photographed, talked about, and remembered. The stance alone tells a story, low, confident, and muscular without being bulky. The tank design flows naturally into the seat, giving it a big bike presence while still keeping that lightweight, nimble character riders love in a 200cc motorcycle. It's the kind of bike that makes you turn around twice after parking it just to look at it again. And Honda knows exactly what they're doing here because every panel, every crease, every detail feels intentional. What really hits hard is how premium the whole package feels. This doesn't look like a budget machine trying to pretend. It looks like a genuine mini streetfighter with global design DNA. The LED headlamp is sharp and futuristic, giving it that unmistakable modern Honda identity. The DRLs carve out an aggressive expression, almost like the bike is staring back at you. The tail section is sleek and compact, adding to the sporty character without overdoing it. Even the indicators, the mirrors, the grab rail, everything feels designed, not just added. Sit on the bike and the first impression is balance. The seat height feels approachable, but not cheap. The riding position strikes that sweet spot between comfort and control. Upright enough for daily commuting, but slightly forward-leaning so when you twist the throttle, it feels natural to push harder. The handlebar position, the foot peg placement, the tank grip, all of it works together to make the bike feel like an extension of your body rather than something you're just sitting on. Then comes the engine, and this is where the CB200 starts to separate itself from expectations. A refined 200cc motor that doesn't just focus on mileage, but on delivering usable performance. The throttle response feels smooth yet eager. City riding becomes effortless, with enough torque to move through traffic without constantly shifting gears. Open roads feel exciting again because the bike actually wants to stretch its legs. It's not trying to be a superbike, but within its class, it delivers a ride that feels alive, engaging, and fun. The sound plays a big role too. Not loud, not obnoxious, but deep enough to give you that emotional connection riders crave. It's the kind of exhaust note that makes every acceleration feel satisfying. Honda has always been known for refined engines, and here that refinement is paired with character. That balance is rare in this segment. Technology is another area where the 2026 CB200 feels like a leap forward. The digital instrument cluster feels modern, clean, and information-rich without being cluttered. Speed, RPM, gear position, fuel economy, trip data, everything is presented in a way that feels intuitive. It feels like the dashboard of a more expensive motorcycle, not something stripped down to cut costs. And that matters because today's riders expect their bikes to feel smart, not just functional. Ride quality is where the bike really starts winning hearts. The suspension setup feels tuned for real-world roads. Potholes, speed breakers, rough patches, it handles them with confidence while still keeping the ride comfortable. Cornering feels stable. The chassis feels planted. You can lean into turns with trust, not hesitation. That confidence transforms the entire riding experience. It turns daily commuting into something enjoyable and weekend rides into something you actually look forward to all week. Braking performance adds another layer of reassurance. The stopping power feels progressive and controlled, not sudden, not weak. It gives you the confidence to ride more assertively while still feeling safe. Safety isn't just about features, it's about how the bike behaves when you really need it. and this bike feels like it has your back. What makes the CB200 truly exciting is what it represents. It feels like Honda is redefining what a 200cc motorcycle should be. No longer just an entry-level option, but a serious machine for riders who want style, performance, efficiency, and everyday practicality all in one package. It's the kind of bike that works for students, professionals, new riders, and even experienced riders who just want something lightweight and fun without sacrificing quality. The design versatility also opens the door to personalization. Different color combinations completely transform the personality of the bike. Matte black makes it look stealthy and aggressive. Pearl white gives it a premium, almost futuristic elegance. Racing red screams pure Honda DNA. Metallic gray with neon accents feels straight out of a cyberpunk dream. Midnight blue gives it a mature, sophisticated vibe. Every color feels intentional, like Honda designed this bike to be a canvas for different personalities. Fuel efficiency still remains a strong point, as expected from Honda, but here it doesn't feel like a compromise, it feels like a bonus. You're not choosing between fun and economy. You're getting both. That balance is what makes this bike so disruptive in its segment. It's practical enough for everyday life, yet exciting enough to make you choose it with your heart, not just your head. This is the kind of motorcycle that changes conversations. People who never cared about 200cc bikes will start paying attention. Riders who are planning to jump to higher segments might pause and rethink. Because when a bike looks this good, rides this well, and feels this premium, displacement numbers start to matter less. Experience starts to matter more. The 2026 Honda CB200 feels like more than just a model update. It feels like a statement that small bikes can be beautiful, that affordable bikes can feel premium, that everyday motorcycles can still spark passion. It brings excitement back to a segment that many thought had become predictable, and that's the real reason this bike changes everything. Not because of a single feature, not because of a spec sheet number, but because of the overall experience it promises. The way it looks when you walk up to it, the way it feels when you sit on it, the way it responds when you twist the throttle, the way it makes you feel while riding through your city, your roads, your world. If this is the future of the 200cc category, then the future looks incredibly exciting.